Hey guys, Frightener22 here, and welcome to my January 22nd DVD update. I'm really trying to stick to my word on doing these DVD updates a little bit more regularly, so I'm kind of thinking that, if the load of stuff that I get in from week to week is big enough that I'm going to be able to do these, hopefully every Sunday. So that's really my plan, and right now this is going to be the first one of those, so hopefully I can continue on that plan as well, as long as I'm getting enough stuff that's going to warrant a video of it. So let's go ahead and not waste any time and get into this January 22nd DVD update. The first one I got is a Blu Ray DVD combo pack from the 100th anniversary edition from Universal Studios, and this is the Ron Howard flick, Apollo 13. Never seen this one, but I was obviously aware of the film when it first came out. I mean, nobody could avoid the line, "Houston, we have a problem." But yeah, this is just one that I never got around to seeing, but I just love this Universal 100th anniversary banner. All these films are, a bunch of these films at least are being re-released in these special, like, slipcases, and, they open up on the inside, and they have, like, facts about the film and the timeline of when that film came out and what other films came out from Universal in that time frame. So these are really cool. Really looking forward to checking this one out since I missed it back in '95. The next one I got is actually a film that I just recently reviewed as part of my Cinema Sickness Daily Servings reviews, and this is the 2005 flick, the 40-year-old version. This is, it comes with the unrated and theatrical versions of the film. I talked plenty about this in my review a few days ago, but yeah, I definitely really enjoy this. In my opinion, definitely Judd Apatow's best directed film so far, so yeah, it's a really fun time. The next one is an action double feature from the good people over at Shout Factory, and this is The Last Hard Men and Skywriters. I really like these double features that Shout Factory's been putting out over the past few months. Some really interesting genre titles that probably no other company would think to put out, so, they've just leased out the films to Shout Factory, who is a company that always gives every product that they put out, proper respect, and this is what they're really giving, cult and, fans of these genre-type films, and I've been looking forward to Skywriters for a while since I've seen the trailer attached to some previous Shout releases, so yeah, this looks like a ton of fun. Really looking forward to cutting into these two. The next one I got, I mainly picked up because I absolutely adore these documentaries, and with Paradise Lost 3 Purgatory just debuting about a week and a half ago, and seeing it just reminded me that I needed to buy the first two to add into the collection, so I picked up the Paradise Lost collection. This is a box set that encompasses the original Paradise Lost film as well as its sequel, Paradise Lost 2 Revelations from 2000, so yeah, this is good. It comes in an actual box, and this is, full-sized DVD cases. It's not like slim cases or anything. But yeah, this is a good deal, $16.99 on Amazon for both films. So yeah, good buy. If you haven't seen these documentaries, they're absolutely amazing. Just true, horrific circumstances that happened to the West Memphis Three, but it's really great that they've gotten out, although not perfectly acquitted yet. Hopefully in the future they will have a clear-cut acquittal of the crimes that they did not commit, but these documentaries are absolutely amazing, so I just can't say enough about them. If you've never seen them, go and see them, because they are absolutely amazing. A series of the best documentary filmmaking you will ever see. Absolutely incredible. The next one I got is the Blu-ray edition that just came out of Dead Poets Society. I love this film. Robin Williams is absolutely superb in this one. This won an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay when it came out back in '89, but yeah, it's such a good movie. I always feel really scholarly when I watch this movie, but it's a great story, incredibly well written, and I'm really looking forward to revisiting it because I haven't watched this in quite a few years, so I wouldn't be surprised if this pops up in a Cinema Sickness Daily Servings review in the upcoming weeks. Another one that I just got in is a film that I just reviewed a few days ago. as part of my daily servings review, and this is a John Hughes production of the 1991 film Dutch. I talked, plenty about this in my review, but all you guys need to know is that this is a really fun film, starring the likes of Ed O'Neill and Ethan Embry in one of his first starring roles, and it's a lot of fun. Really fun time. It's, it's really an unsung kind of John Hughes production, so that's all the more reason it's so cool to have it on Blu-ray. It just kind of came out of left field, so definitely pick this up. It's a fun one. The next one I got, I'm a big fan of, mid to late 90s teen comedies. Since we've kind of been a few years away from, that time period now, it's kind of cool to look back on a lot of these films and seeing that they're really just as fun as John Hughes' films were in the 80s. So I just have so much nostalgia and a lot of love for these films, so I picked up one or two in this update, and the first one I picked up last week was Melissa Joan Hart in the 1999 film Drive Me Crazy. I always really, really liked this film. I've loved Melissa Joan Hart since she was on Clarissa Explains It All, and my oldest sister is like the spitting image of Melissa Joan Hart. She looks just like her. I thought that for years, still think it to this day. It's kind of uncanny to me, like just how similar they look on certain days, but yeah, it's crazy. But overall, this film is a ton of fun. Grew up loving it. Really happy to have it on the Blu-ray format, because I just never picked it up on DVD to begin with, so this is a great way to include it in my massive, DVD and Blu-ray library, so definitely check this one out. The next one I got that was also released on the same day as Dead Poets Society from Disney. This is the 25th anniversary edition of Robin Williams again in Good Morning Vietnam. This is a classic film, again, really well written, and it's a good time. It's been a long, long time since I've watched this one, so I'm looking forward to cutting back into this one. Maybe I'll do a Robin Williams double feature one of these days. New one that I just picked up. I really, really enjoyed this film. This would come, I'd say, pretty close to being, it would definitely be in my top 20 or top 15 favorite films of the year, but it was definitely a film that I enjoyed immensely this year, and this is the George Clooney-directed film, The Ides of March. This stars Clooney and Ryan Gosling, as well as Paul Giamatti and Marissa Tomei and Philip Seymour Hoffman. Awesome political thriller, really just awesome performances. I'd say that this is probably the best film George Clooney's directed up until this point in time, but yeah, it's awesome. I'd highly recommend checking this out if you like political, thriller-type films. This is an excellent one. And the final film that I got for this quick update, I know only 10 titles, but that's it's really good for me to do this on a weekly basis, because by next Tuesday, if I waited and did the update next week, this easily would have been like a 35-minute video, because I would probably be sitting on 30 new titles that I'd have to show. So to end it off, another cool teen-esque comedy from 1999 is the really, really hysterical Never Been Kissed, starring Drew Barrymore and David Arquette. I love this film. I think it is so funny, and there's so many good people in this. Molly Shannon's in this, John C. Reilly's in this, of course, Drew Barrymore and David Arquette, so it's just hysterical. Jessica Alba has a small part as kind of like a stuck-up, popular girl, but yeah, this is a great one. If you've never seen this one, this is just a really fun, digestible comedy that, it's one of those films that, if it's on TV, no matter what part it's at, I'll watch it, but really there's going to be no need for that now that I have it on Blu-ray, because I never owned this on DVD either, so I'm really happy to have this now and be able to watch it at any time I want, so definitely check this one out. Well, guys, that wraps up my January 22nd DVD update. Thanks again for tuning in, and be sure to continue checking out CinemaSickness.com for tons of great videos from our leader, Cinema Sickness, as well as a slew of other people on the Team Sickness board. It's a really great website, tons of awesome, really quick, informative reviews on a daily basis, so it's a great place to check out, so, definitely check it out. That's CinemaSickness.com, and I'll be seeing you guys in some future Cinema Sickness Daily Servings review videos. Thanks again for tuning in. This has been Frightener22.